I'm gonna make a tentacle compilation for you, Ruthie LMAO.
Is that a threat?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, at least you're truthful about it. Centipede? What's Ruthie's skeleton doing at the Olive Garden? Don't question it, okay? I wanted breadsticks! Why the fuck can I not hear? It's because there's no subtitles. Whoops. To the red country and part of the gray country of Oklahoma. No, I'm not reading about fucking Oklahoma.
Now I've been kidnapped against my own will. Yay! I love being kidnapped. You never know what'll happen when you get kidnapped.
See, why do you need to go to the gym when you can just lift your refrigerator?
Should we cry? We can cry right now. I can bring the tears on right now. I will cry with you. This is a threat. I will cry.
Up! Avert your eyes! There'll be boobies in these parts.
911, I got an emergency. First, I'm Australian. And second, there's been a murder.
I want one of those bells for stream. So I can... Oh no! A skeleton! Ah!
I just peed out cheese. That's gross.
And
Fungus?
will always love you! What are we looking at? The music is telling me something, but I don't know what it is. Do a boatload of cocaine and try to single drop. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how to do step one. I do not know how to access cocaine. I feel like going out of my way to access cocaine might be a bad idea too. And expensive.
Legally speaking, it's not a war crime unless we're at war. In other words, it's just a crime.
So for those who do not know, we're playing Mafia, which means we're going to be a criminal. Not that we haven't been criminals before, but actually criminals. Our job description is crime. Remove workwear before entering. Only enter the factory completely naked. Ah! No! No! It's so sad! This is the worst day of my life! This is awful! What has a... Hello? Well, that was very rude. T-pose for dominance.
Okay, okay. Fuck! My teeth! What? I'm sleeping!
Hello? Oh my goodness. Sorry. The light. It's in your eyeballs. Hold on. Yeah, there. I had to switch how my light worked because it wasn't working earlier. And my room looked so dark. So now, here I am. I am now fully and completely lit. Huzzah. Look at me go. Oh my god. James is at work? What? 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 You're never there. What are you talking about? Why are you at work? Knock it off. But hi, gang. How's it going? I hope you're having a good day. Do you want to see my book I am working on ever so slowly? By working on, I mean I read a little short story every night. It's Edgar Allan Poe. Essential Tales and Poems. I have read two. I have read two of them. The first one was about a guy. Okay. I haven't even gotten to the Raven one. I want to get to the fun ones, but so far we're in the bad ones. By bad, I mean I don't like them. By I don't like them, I mean it's not the, what was it, the cask of Amontillado or something like that. Something like that, I don't remember. Anyway, so the first one was called Metzengerstein, and essentially two rich houses hate each other, which I thought this was going to be the beginning of like a Romeo and Juliet. No, there was a prophecy that one family was going to be above the other family and be better, and then they were. But but so the thing is that it keeps going. It keeps going. And then okay, so the family that's on top, the kid is like 18 years old, just got his inheritance, and it's implied, oh, he's a Hellion, by the way, and it is implied but never proven, allegedly, heavily allegedly, this man sets fire to the lesser family's house, to the lesser family's stable for funsies. The lesser family's last person was like, hey, yo, I love my horses. I'm gonna go try and rescue him. And he dies in the fire. But what comes out of the fire comes a fiery horse, a horse that is wild, barely tamed, has like the marks of the lesser house. I was not the horse girl in this story, okay? And so the Hellion is like, oh my god, a horse. It has the lesser family's brand. Is it the lesser family? And the lesser family stable boys were like, no, we don't recognize that horse. All the horses died in the fire that you allegedly caused, so we don't have any horses. And he was like, well, I'm gonna keep this horse that's totally feral and doesn't like anyone but me, and we're gonna be cool with that. And everyone was cool with that for a while. It was a demon horse. Yeah, don't worry, I'm getting there. Don't worry. All of this happens within 15 pages. By the way. Okay, so the Hellion starts withdrawing from society as he is taming the horse, and he's going on rides with the horse. He's hanging out with this horse. He's probably doing things to the horse, but we won't go there. That's alleged. And everyone's like, this new lord needs to do lordly duties, but he's hanging out with his fucking horse. How dare he do this? How dare he hang out with this horse? Well, then his stable gets turned on fire. And you know the demon horse? The demon horse was actually the other guy, the guy from the lesser house that died in the stable fire. His consciousness changed into this demon horse. And he took the Hellion. As the Hellion and the demon horse were riding together, the stable goes on fire. The horse takes the Hellion into the fire and kills him. And when the Hellion dies, the fire goes out. And in the sky is a horse, a smoke horse. And that's how it ends. That was it's so stupid. It was so funny. Anyway, I actually read it and I had to Google it because I was like, did I read this right? This is really fucking weird. Yeah. Okay, so here's the second story. This one's a little less unhinged. This one is about a guy who's so rich and he's so happy. So he goes on a boat to some country. I don't remember. I do not bother to be cared. I don't care. And they're like in the middle of the ocean and it gets really still. It gets so still that there's no wind in the sails. And he is worried that there is essentially going to be a hurricane or something soon. Okay, whatever you say. But the crew of the ship are like, no, dog, no need to worry. This happens sometimes in this part of the ocean. It's okay. So everyone's chilling, and he goes downstairs and he's chilling, and then a hurricane happens. And it sweeps every single crew member into the ocean, and it's only him, the original guy, and an old Swede. The old Swedish person does not ever get a name. He's just old Swede. All right. So old Swede and our main character hang out on this ship after it's done being blown away. And they're like, well, we really can't keep up with this ship because it's a big ship and there was a crew, except the crew all died. In the hurricane they didn't believe was going to happen. But maybe if we just keep in the correct direction, we will hit something at some point, right? And you'd think with this logic, eventually they would hit something at some point, right? But they don't. What happens is they start going south, and they, for some reason, and as they're going south, they realize that they've been going south for way, way too long. They have gone past the south. They've gone past Antarctica. And they're like, oh, this is not good. There should be ice. There should be something in the ocean, but there is nothing. Where did this storm take us to? Well, guess what? Here comes another storm. Okay, so the storm, hi Cookie, and hi Zenef. I am regaling you an Edgar Allan Poe story because I am reading Edgar Allan Poe, and I think it's fun for me to tell you how wacky the two stories I read have been so far. So there's another storm, and the Swede and him are like, you know, it's a really, really good idea. Let us tie ourselves to the mast. I think at this point the mast is broken and they can't do anything about, you know, where they're going. So they tie themselves to the mast, they weather the storm, and then the main character sees a ship. Basically, think like the Black Pearl, Davy Jones, something really fucking creepy, a huge black giant ship. And this freaking guy, the main character is like, that's my ticket out of here. Deuces, Swede. And he sprints off of the ship. I'm sure he untied himself at some point. He sprints off to the ship, jumps onto the other ship, sneaks aboard, hangs out in like the lower deck, and like hides, and is like, sick. I'm going to be getting out of this really weird situation I'm in. Well, he slowly realizes that the crew are all old. They're like ancient people, and they've been lost, and they're going south, and we still haven't hit Antarctica. So actually the main character made a big boo-boo. The old, ancient, decrepit people who are running the ship do not notice him. He tries to talk to him. He tries to get noticed, and they never speak to him. And so he is writing all of this into a bottle. It's a message in a bottle. The story of the name of the story is Message in a Bottle. And then the crew start getting super excited. And he's like, yo, dog, what are we getting excited for? Are we getting out of here? No, you're wrong. We're not getting out of here. There's a giant whirlpool at the end of the world, and the crew have adjusted the ship to go into the whirlpool, and they're all gonna die. The end. He throws the bottle into the ocean. That's it. That's the end of the story. GG. Anyway, Edgar Allan Poe is really funny to me because because I've always had this assumption that he just always made really good, he always just makes banger hits, and they're all, so far out of the two I have read, I have so much more book to go, of course. But out of the two I've read, that it's just so I just out of the two I read, I'm like, wow, this guy really do be writing things. Hey Don, he got really high on acid and watched something go down the drain of a bathtub. Yeah, so if you want to keep up with what I'm going to be reading next, then I should have read it last night, but I didn't. Shadow, a parable. I have no idea what it's about, but I'm sure it's a parable about a shadow. The first like collection, the first book is Tales of the Macabre. Except I really do think macabre should be spelled macabre, but what do I know? So we have Shadow of Fable, Silence of Fable, Baroness, I don't know, something like that. Morella, Lagia, and then The Fall of the House of Usher. I remember. Hey, thanks for the lurk. I remember The Fall of the House of Usher. I'm pretty sure I've read that. And then William Wilson, A Descent into the Maelstrom, whatever. And then The Mask of the Red Death, The Pit and the Pendulum, The Telltale Heart. Oh, we are keeping the bangers until the end. My favorite is The Cask of Amontillado. Amontillado, whatever. And then the last one's called Hop Frog. I love Mask of the Red Death. That was probably one of my favorite Edgar Allan Poe stories in high school. By the way, I have not read Edgar Allan Poe since high school, which is why I decided that I was going to read it again. Because how can I tell the world that I am an appreciative, like I appreciate like Gothic literature, if I don't read Edgar Allan Poe? I can't just keep rereading Dracula and Frankenstein and saying I like Gothic literature. I have to actually... I need to go read other things. Vincent Price and the Scooby. I'm pretty sure in Scooby-Doo, they have like a Vincent Price stand-in. I love that guy. I love that character. I watched a scene out of context that has Vincent Price in it, and now I am very inspired to watch any movie with him in it. I have not watched any movies with him in it. But maybe one day. Maybe one day. I wouldn't know where to start, but that's okay. I'll start somewhere. Anyway, that's been my exciting time in literature. Other than I've been reading Fearin', is the manga I'm reading right now. I'm on like volume 9 now. I just finished volume 8. I have to get volume 9. And then I wanted to try and find a spooky manga, because manga is super easy for me to get through, so it makes me feel like I actually am literate if I read through manga. But anyway, I got Homunculus. This one's apparently a spooky. And then I got Delicious in Dungeon. This is like my favorite anime right now. Mask of the Red Death is where to start. I have to read the story. I have to read the story to see if they adapt it accurately. I have to be one of those. Dang, they're not even like disguising the fact that they're a bot. Automod really catches them quick. Mask of the Red Death. Dungeon Meshi is great. I like it a lot. I love the dwarf character a lot. He's my favorite. Yeah. Another book I got recently that I probably won't start for a while, but I do want to. I always tell myself I'm going to read Stephen King. I don't really particularly like Stephen King that much, but I keep telling myself I should. because like he's super popular and he has like lots of books and stuff, lots of horror books, a lot of things. And I do like me and Vlad did a little book club for Under the Dome. Oh my god. Oh, that was before I got back into reading again, and I read it. I was so excited to read it, and then it put me right back into not reading again. I think he writes 6. I think it's six pages a day. Okay, so here's my problem with Stephen King. I liked The Shining. That was one book that I liked. I tried reading Bag of Bones because this is some Ruthie lore. I did not read Stephen King until I was an adult, except this one time I tried. I picked up Bag of Bones at my local library and was like, let me try and read this guy before I like read his really big books. So I picked up Bag of Bones because it was like one of the only ones they had. And I liked, and the first chapter, spoilers for Bag of Bones by Stephen King's first chapter. The first chapter was an accident happens, like a horrible accident happens, and his wife is not a part of the accident, but is like around the accident, and then she fucking dies of a brain aneurysm right next to the accident. So she couldn't have gotten help no matter what happened. And she just fucking dies. And I did not know about brain aneurysms at this point, and that was the scariest thing to me. And so I put it away and was like, no, thank you. That's too scary for me. I have since read much scarier than that. But that was my whole Stephen King experience until I read The Shining later. And then I read Under the Dome first. I liked a lot of Under the Dome, and then I didn't. There just became a point where I was just like, oh my god. Oh my god. I tried reading Bag of Bones again. Well, then I read The Shining, and then I tried to read Bag of Bones again. But Stephen King, I read Misery. Misery's really good. I liked Misery a lot. But I tried reading Bag of Bones again, and he just, like, when I try to pick up like a random book of his, for some reason, he gives me the ick sometimes. Like, I'll be reading, we'll be having a good time, Bag of Bones is going pretty good, and then he's like, my hand touched her young, firm breasts, and I'm like, shut the fuck up. Shut up. And I can't, it just grosses, I'm just like, stop. Oh my god. I promise. Okay. I'm not a prude. But it's not related to what we're doing right now. Why did you have to put that in there? You could have just said, I think he was helping her into the car. You could have just said, I helped her into the car. That's it. That's all you had to do. Said you had to be creepy about it. I don't know. That might just be a me thing. Yeah. Yeah, he writes 6 pages a day and listens to Mambo Number 5 on repeat. Because I guess he doesn't do crack anymore. He doesn't do cocaine anymore. The Running Man is good. I do, but the thing is I want to read more of his stuff because he's done I've watched movies that I've liked that were based on his stuff. Like The Shawshank Redemption, I think is his. I liked that movie. There was one movie that had Johnny Depp in it, and I'm not for certain if it's a Stephen King book or short story, but I think it's like Under the Window or something. And I literally can't explain this movie without spoiling it, so I don't want to explain it to you. So I like some of his stuff. I want to read Christine. That's the one about the car, right? That's the one about the truck. I liked Misery. I want to watch the movie. I feel like Misery is a really good spooky. Anyway, Stephen King is my arch nemesis, and I will fist fight him in a Denny's. Misery is a good movie. I really liked the book. I really want to watch the movie. Anyway, Coffee said that The Dark Tower is pretty good for like the first 4 or 5 books or something to that effect. And so mayhaps I will. I've been reading the Dresden Files though. I really like the Dresden Files. I haven't read much in a while because right now I'm illiterate and I don't know what reading is like, and maybe I will never read another book ever again. Ugh. I think I'm just burnt out on reading, that's all. Don't mind me and my many more books. This one. The thing is about the Rita Hayworth and the Shawshank Redemption. It's so small. Maybe I should put this up. How long is this? It's a novella. It's a short story. It's 111 pages. Well, we'll see. Personally, I hated the 6th and 7th books of the Dark Tower, but some people like them. So for the Dark Tower, I have this, and you may correct me if I'm wrong, I have this vague memory of the Dark Tower being finished for a while, and then he was like, let me publish more books in the Dark Tower, and then he started doing more Dark Tower books. Am I wrong? I feel like that's kind of something I vaguely remember someone told me about this a long time ago, and I can't remember. I mean, maybe? Yes, do a Google. I don't even think I've ever heard of the story Thinner. It's about paint thinner. Knowing about that guy, it's about huffing paint. Probably not about huffing paint, but you know. Nope. There was one book that Stephen King did. What was it? Rage. That was about a school shooter. And he can't, oh my gosh. That's crazy. There's an 8th book in a novella, Dark Tower wise. I wonder if he's ever going to like stop making Dark Tower books. See, I got the tome that is it. And I want to read it, but I fear that if I read it, I just won't ever want to read again. I've read really big books, by the way. I promise it's not because I don't like big books. I love big books. The Count of Monte Cristo, Cusco's poison, the poison for Cusco, the Count of Monte Cristo is one of my favorite books of all time. And that's a tome. I love big books and I cannot lie. Other books get denied. But I don't know. I feel like it's going to be really tough for me to ever get through if I ever do it. I have it at the hometown right now. I remember just staring at it. The Stand. The Stand sounds pretty cool. Hey, Contra. The Stand sounds pretty cool because it's kind of topical, but not really, not anymore. The Stand that's the one where like 99% of people die because of a virus or something, right? I don't know why I didn't keep reading it though. I started reading it and then I just stopped. I think I just didn't like the book. Not like the book itself. I mean like the physical copy of the book I had. I hate I hate mass paperback books of giant books. So they're like little, these ones. I had one of those and it's like this fucking thick. And I just kept like, as I was reading it, I thought I was gonna break it, and I just don't like the way they feel. I think the only like close, where are they? It's over there. I won't bring them out. The only one, the only like mass paperback books that I like, even though they're not quite that format, is the Dresden Files. They're like a perfect size. What is this? Oh yeah, this is my Barnes & Noble receipt. The uncut version of The Stand is like 1,100 pages. Jesus. Good grief. What? Do you have to tell me that it's 1,100 pages? There's a lot people could tell me. I just think that Stephen King needs an editor. He needs someone to tell him to stop yapping. Clean it up. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Please. Good golly. You know what author I would love to get into, but I just haven't sat down and done it. What is it? What is his name? Hold on. I got it. It's right over here. It's why I wanted to mention it. I want to read Cormac McCarthy. I have Blood Meridian right here. I just haven't. I started reading it via like See the Child. I know what this is about. It's yeah. Have I ever read any Philip K. Dick? No, I don't know who that is. I don't think I've heard of them either. There's so many authors out there. So little time. No Country for Old Men. Blood Meridian, I think, is the one I'm thinking about. No Country for Old Men is the one that got made into the movie with that really cool actor who plays the police officer. I like that officer, the guy who plays the police officer. I like him as an actor. Can I remember his name? Absolutely the fuck not. The Man in the High Castle. I don't think I did. Let me look. I bet I haven't. But let me see if I recognize it. Oh, hello, Green Paladine. What a cute name. I love it. Literally, I'm so glad you said that, Dawn, because I saw the Statue
Green
of
Paladine
Liberty.
just traded with 4 viewers.
And I was like, excuse. Yikes. Hello, Raiders. Hi. How are you? I hope you're having a great day. My name is Ruthie. We're going to be playing, according to rumor, allegedly, cannot be proven in court. We will be playing Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines 2. But I didn't stream yesterday. And generally, the first stream of the week, the first of the usual 3 streams I do, I must yap. And we must yap about books because I read so much. Usually when I'm actually able to read. Right now I'm in my illiterate phase and I can't seem to commit to any books, so I've started like 5 books and haven't finished one of them. Well, I lied. I finished Annihilation and that was pretty good. I like Annihilation. I went to Barnes & Noble to try and find the sequel because I try to avoid using Amazon if I can for books because I don't want Amazon to own all the books. I actually Don't want my hair like this. I lied. Yapping is a great pastime. It's one of my favorites. Sorry, I gotta put my hair up or I will explode. My hair is like in my face. I need to get my hair trimmed. So it's not like annoyingly in my face. Okay, so. Did I tell you that I have all the X-File comic books? I do. And I would love to actually sit down and read all of them just like in a row. This is all of them. It's so cool. Yeah. Oh no, get out of my way. As a complete set, because I am so cool. Didn't even know they made an X-Files comic book. So I didn't know that either. So, but I went to a comic book store with Justin when he was here. And there's this comic book store somewhere in the depths of Seattle, somewhere, I don't remember where, that sells completed collections of comics. That's like one of the things they do is they try to find complete series of comics and then they sell them in bundles like that. So they had an X-Files on and I was like, damn it, I gotta get that. I guess I'm gonna. With manga, entire bookshelves filled with them. I've only recently started getting into manga, like legitimately. I have started reading, I say started reading. I'm reading Fearin, Call of the Night, and Fearin / also Call of the Night, which is about a human who has to fall in love with a vampire to become a vampire. And then I'm gonna start Homunculus and Dungeon Meshi because I am. That's the reason. But I don't normally read a lot of manga or watch a lot of anime. I do watch some, I just don't watch a lot. I used to watch a lot more when I was younger, but I don't really do that anymore. Oh no. Ah. I've been flashbanged. I also have the prequel. I have an omnibus of the prequel books. The prequel, Star Wars prequel. Well, that loads. This. I'm so excited to read it. Ooh, I know. Ooh. Did you know? Oh my god. Do you know who they're written by? Hold on. Oh.
Has lined up for us tonight.
You have nothing to say about your memories?
Huh. Well, that was a lineup of faces from 100 years back.
Hold on, I don't want to interrupt them.
In the past. Do I trust my own mind? I would not vouch for it. I do think those things happen, but why we're both seeing them and what bearing they have on our case, that is a puzzle I can't answer right now. I guess we should head out.
Okay, so the novelization of the first movie was done by Terry Brooks. The novelization for the second movie is R.A. Salvatore. And the novelization for the third movie was Matthew Stover. That's insane. Mostly R.A. Salvatore doing anything but Drizzt. It's kind of crazy to me. Star Wars phase never hit me. I'm I will be so for real. I like the idea of Star Wars more than I like most Star Wars. I like the Star Wars world, but I'm also not like fanatical about it. We do have some Star Wars fans, some pretty big Star Wars fans. Sorry, gotta load up so that way we don't stutter. We have a few Star Wars fans in chat right now, but there are a few of us, yeah. There's a few guys hanging out. The thing is that I grew up watching Star Wars, but I also grew up watching Star Trek, and Hi, Tolly. I think that I gravitate more towards Star Trek than I do Star Wars, or that when I was younger, I gravitated to Star Trek more than I did Star Wars when I was younger. And then I watched Babylon 5 and it was just, that was my space show. That one.
Surprise!
In my time, Nosferatu did not like to be seen.
Most hives are all shy and retiring, but I figure I bring joy to the world. It's Christmas. Everyone's too wrapped up to even look around. A modern tragedy, am I right? All the lonely people. Mind you, it makes for easy pickings when you're feeling the need.
It is refreshing to find one of your clan outside the shadows.
Stepping out's my thing. I might be undead, but I know what I am. What we both are, right? We're fabulous. We're gonna live forever, and the normies are terrified of us. You're a bloodsucker, my friend. It doesn't get any more queer than that.
Queer?
Embrace it. Love it. Masquerade permitting, of course. Terms and conditions definitely apply.
You need me to do something, right?
Yeah. Heard of Isabella Moore?
We met.
Well, of course you did.
Did we?
Bit of a poser, right? Toreador through and through.
I don't remember this
And then
person.
even further through. Art must be excess.
Oh, I remember this person. Never
Art
mind.
must live perilously close to railing the masquerade into orgasmic oblivion. Anyway, she has a nightclub, Atrium. There's blood on the snow outside, and the doors are locked. The cop bands are all stirred up. I'm kind of tied up with a thing. Do me a sheriffy favor, throw on your glad rags, slip into the party, see what's what.
I will visit this atrium.
A cut to the chase kind of sheriff. That's handy. Take it from a self-serving rat like me. You're doing okay so far. Ryong loves you, baby. But don't get any ideas. She might be new to this prince thing, but the kid's swinging the hammer right now. Don't piss her off.
After Revenge of the Sith, you started SG-1. Stargate! I love Stargate. I haven't watched all of Stargate.
I'm all alone, ready, eager, and waiting for your call. First caller, what's going on in your
Someone equated the
corner
series
city?
to Space Opera Harry Potter. Cannot see the parallels. I probably wouldn't say that it would be Harry Potter. It's just that Harry Potter and Star Wars and Lord of the Rings, they all follow a very, very, very by the numbers hero's journey. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know. But I probably wouldn't say.
Well, with a line like that, I guess I'm going to call you a name.
Probably wouldn't say it's space opera Harry Potter. Mostly because Star Wars came first. But it is just a Western in space.
Next caller, catching a red eye, or did you stay awake just to hear my voice?
Not as much as Firefly. Yeehaw.
What does a hematologist do? Interesting, but that doesn't sound like something you need to be doing in the middle of the night. Unless you're
Oh no, there's blood that's not blood running around.
This is some sort of joke. Someone playing an elaborate prank on you.
No. I'm pretty surrounded. I prefer my lab and equipment to my colleagues. Sometimes I don't even think they remember I work here. No, this is something real. Something right out of, I don't know, science fiction or something.
Well, I'm no expert, but science is meant to challenge what we think we know. Helps us simple folks understand what happens around us. Maybe this is a breakthrough. Maybe there's a Nobel Prize in your future.
I mean, sure. Maybe. I could send this higher up with my findings. Maybe this is something for the Center of Disease Control or... Wait! Who are you? Don't come any closer!
Caller? Did we lose you? Well then. While I see if there's something loose in here besides me, why don't we take a break?
Yowza.
Of the same old dating apps where the spark just doesn't
Okay, let's go out into the snowy abyss. While we wait for the game to load.
Does it strike you as funny? Dreaming about Miss Moore's club only to be sent there? It all connects in the end. Chain link to chain
Hey,
link.
thank you so much for the raids. I will hopefully entertain your people. Sleep well, dream good dreams. Don't let the sleep tight. Don't let the vampires bite. Ooh. Suspected kidnapping as gang violence. Swars. Seattle locals were given another reason to fear walking our streets last night, as onlookers report an individual being hustled into a van against their will. Witnesses claim to have heard the victim begging and pleading with their captors. A representative from the PD has confirmed the report, saying we're investigating the alleged incident that took place. We still don't know the identity of the kidnappers or the victim, but fortunately we have a shitload of missing persons report in the backlog, so we got lots of leads. Jelly! How are you doing? How you doing, partner? I found a lot of blood. A murder? Hello? Oh my god. Oh my god. 911? Hello? Someone's been murdered. And I didn't even do it this time. They're in like a bag. I don't put people in bags. I just let their body air out, if you know what I mean. This is crazy. This is insane. You should totally get someone to shh. Sorry, I gotta go kill a homeless person. I'll be back. Someone spilt their jello. Not the jello. What is this? Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. We have a side quest. Is that not a side quest? Oh no, these are side quests. We have side quests. We gotta go do the side quests before we go do our sheriffly duties. I'm gonna be so for real. There's way too many people out and about right now. With it being so dark. And what is Techman? Oh my god, Techman, I forgot you started streaming. Oh my
Stitchman
gosh.
101 just traded with 2 viewers.
Oh my goodness. Welcome. What were you streaming? Tell me all about it. Did you have fun? You're streaming from your PS5, right? Or did you get that capture card I think you mentioned?
Hello again, dear. I trust you wiped your feet.
You have something for me to do?
I realize this is a horrible cliche, but if you're passing St. Stephen's, there should be a package amongst the graves near the ivy-covered tree. Could you bring it? It has a rather short shelf life.
I will see it done. Enjoy your night.
I'll be right back. No Man's Sky. One of these days, apparently, I'm gonna play that game. Ooh, that's cool. Is it the one that's inside of the computer, or is it a loose Elgato? There's 2 different types. Ones that you can stick into your motherboard and the one that just hangs out. Mine I have in the motherboard. I find that those ones work a little more reliably. The ones that are loose, they can be a little finicky. But when you figure out how to appease it. Oh, I'm so sorry for yawning. I'm so tired. A memorial service. It is unmarked, yet someone's taking care of it and kept the surrounding area tidy. There's something about it, a sensation, like deja vu or trying to remember a forgotten dream upon waking.
I guess that's Mrs. T's parcel. Only a little damp. We should get it back to her.
Motorcycles kind of freak me out. I don't think I want to ever ride a motorcycle. Sometimes I think about it, and then I get this stark fear, this freaking pang of terror, thinking about being on a motorcycle and then being yeeted off of it.
You're becoming quite the regular here, aren't you?
Your package, Mrs. Thorne. Only lightly soiled by grave dirt.
Strange what powers mortals associate with stone and bones, isn't it? Yet because they do, there is power there. Have a cup on the house to pep you up.
You have something for me to do?
Not tonight, but I will certainly need your help later on.
Be well, Mrs. Thorne.
Never really had an interest one way or the other. I like the idea of a motorcycle, very much like I like the idea of smoking cigarettes, but I don't want to do either one. I don't want to smoke cigarettes, and I don't want to ride a motorcycle. How long long did it take me to become an affiliate? I was in a very unique position to be streaming before the affiliate program ever launched. So I was, I guess you can say, pre-qualified to be an affiliate because I had already established my small but mighty audience by the time that the affiliate program launched. I've seen enough people die on motorcycles, I probably won't ever want to ride one at highway speeds. I haven't seen anyone die on the motorcycle in person, but I've heard about it, and I don't want to see it. It sounds awful and horrible and not cool.
How is your night going?
Is there someone who needs my attention?
There is. This glove belonged to Edward. Edward wore this glove to reduce clear bruising from the knuckles and scratches from his nails. His girlfriend is clumsy around furniture.
I will deal with this. Later, perhaps.
No, Twitch was not always monetized for people who weren't partners. So, for a long time, quite literally the only way to be monetized on Twitch was to be a partner, which is why so many people at the time, back in 2015, wanted to be a partner so bad, which is like, I think now, at least for me, in my mind, being a partner is more of just the, I am a partner kind of thing. It's like a status symbol almost, like, ah yes, my audience is big enough to be a partner. But back in the day, you had to be a partner to be monetized, and then they made the affiliate program so you could be monetized. I don't even think bits were a thing yet. It was just subscriptions. I think bits came in later, if I remember correctly. And then when the affiliate program first came out, I was on it. Super cool. Now here I am. I probably, even if, hypothetically, if I was to gain popularity enough to become partner, I probably would never apply for it. It just doesn't feel like there's any perks that I know about. Like, you get front page, that's pretty cool, but you don't have to be partnered to get front page. I just think there's more of a chance that you do get on front page as a partner. And I think you do get a bigger cut, except that they also introduced a thing where you can get a bigger cut for subscriptions is what I mean. A bigger cut for subscriptions.
Gotta get home.
Yeah, if I was to get 100 sub points with it, like I think it's like 100 sub points for a certain amount of time means that you get better.
I moved to Seattle to get away from weather like this.
If 42 followers last time needs to become affiliate is I need an average of 3 viewers on 4 different days. Yeah, it can be pretty tough to get the consistency of viewers. I think that's what a lot of people struggle with, and you are not alone in struggling with that.
I'd give for a bed.
I also had struggled with, you know,
Satisfied? Let's drop in on him.
I should have drank him. Why did I just kill him? Actually, for a long time, I struggled having anything more than like a couple of people. But, you know, if it's something that you enjoy, consistency and just working at becoming a better entertainer, it will, you will eventually lure the people in like a fae in a fairy ring. #1 cozy Twitch stream. I think it's always funny that people will tell me that I'm a little like people tell me I'm cozy and I don't feel cozy, I feel feral. But I guess what I feel like and what I portray is not the same.
Are you looking for anything in particular? I hear you visited Edward. That is justice. Here, I have found another rarity you might need. Take it if you wish.
Is there someone who needs my attention?
I need to consult my list of names. Perhaps later.
I look forward to speaking to you again.
Came out on your TikTok wave a couple years ago. Yeah. I wish that I felt any desire or inspiration to post on TikTok, but the stuff that I want to post on TikTok doesn't really like to promote, which gets discouraging, so I just don't. Like, a part of me is just like, what if I just ranted about Dracula for like 1,000 years? But then again, you know, it's tough. Twitch does nothing to promote anyone who's not a celebrity. I think the thing with Twitch is that people have to be more self-motivated to find you unless you know that person from a different platform. Because, I mean, like you said, you came in on a TikTok wave. Unless you stumbled into me or you were rated by me or rated to me or something, it's tough to find me because I wander the internet. I wander Twitch like a nomad. Me and the nomad has some in common. It's a lot, Twitch is a lot more luck-based. It doesn't really feel like an algorithm. They've added more algorithmic things like the recommended and stuff, but it used to purely just be look at a game that you want to watch. Now find someone who's playing it. Hopefully you like them. Find someone you like. Good luck. Because it was just like highest to lowest viewers or lowest to highest. Kind of crazy. Is it really important to share your life on every social media platform? I do not. I have an archive for the people, for the masses, because it was requested, but I do not do multi-stream. I don't do multi-lives. I tried doing TikTok and Twitch at the same time, but I just didn't like doing it. Anda? Oh, she's over here. Hi, Anda.
Looks like I'm not getting rid of you anytime soon, am I?
Is there trouble I can deal with?
Looks like it. Arjun's one of the Thin Bloods that came in from Tacoma. He's been spotted in the parking garage opposite the PD. We should clear it out. They're getting too close.
I will deal with it. Pleasure as always.
Your channel link? Oh yeah. Make sure that you... like, you can... I would definitely make sure that, like, in your bio that you have your Twitch link and all that stuff. How much self-promoting you want to do is really up to you. I don't really... I should promote myself. But I don't want to be annoying. Oops. Cozy chaos. It's true. Cozy chaos. I have to get up there. There's a parking garage downtown that we generally frequent when we go downtown. And there's a van that has not moved the entire time that I've lived in this area and have gone to that parking garage. So I'm convinced.
You'd probably be partner by now if you promoted yourself Ruthie Law.
I know. I would probably.
Jesus H. Christ on a cross.
Would you chill? Anyway, I'm convinced someone's living in the van and the parking garage because I tried thinking about the logistics of getting a tow truck up there to tow a vehicle from like the 3rd or 4th floor, and it just didn't seem possible. Probably be partner if I promoted myself. Yeah, I know. So the scar on my face just time I accidentally DM'd you on Discord. Yeah, I was having this problem a while ago. It's not so much a problem now, so it's not nearly as like needed to be enforced as it used to be. I was having this problem where I was being tagged and pinged so often in like a few different Discords that I was like I was going insane. And so I just was like, no one tag me ever. I do not want to hear the ping noise. But now it's a lot more manageable. I only have to put up the rule, don't tag me occasionally. Ooh. Oh, it's not wrong of you to ask. So it really is just dependent on, you know, how much you make is dependent on like how many subs you have, how many bits.
Wish they hadn't shut down.
So it can range.
Do I still get to celebrate Christmas if they embrace me?
Hold on, I gotta beat this person up real quick. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I got murdered. So it can go from like 50 to 200 is sort of my average, that sort of average. I think the most I've ever made was like 1,000, but I had, I gotta walk all the way there. But that was from a Mr. Stark raid where I think Darth was there. That does not happen very often.
Score, then I can call it a night.
I wouldn't say a lot. I make some pocket change. I think I average about 19 subs a month. I think it's 19 subs but 20 sub points, which means someone has a tier 2. Someone out there is walking around like a king. Out of the goodness of their heart. I don't really have a lot of extras for higher tiers.
I need to find a better spot.
And so, if you... Can they see me? No. Ow. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, okay. Ugh. Jeez Louises. So it's, yeah, it'd be $2.50 per sub. So... 20? So like $40 if I had to make no ads or no biddies. Pacific. Okay, so I need to not suck. Unfortunately.
If only there was a cami here right now. It's too.
Yeah, I'm sure. Let's see if I can remember how to play the game. Nope. Up. 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 Oh. Ah. Oh, right. Oh, right. Oh, no. I did not want to just say fuck that guy, but... Oh, no. LT... B. 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 To be or not to be? Ow. This one. This one? That's right. Shoot your own guy. Ow. Yay! Yummy! Yummy blood! Could you fuck off? For real. Die. Thank you so much. Yum, 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 yum. Tanks.
They deserve that. Honda will be pleased.
I just feel like I am just brutalizing these people every time. Hey, y'all, do you need to get ahead in life? Can you imagine just taking a stroll out in the middle of a snowy night? And the head just comes out. Shake my head. Okay. I am 2 for 1. Okay. Now I guess I can do my job of a sheriff. If I was to have a house, I would definitely have gargoyles, and I would name all of them, and I would be very emotionally attached to every single gargoyle. Like, all of these gargoyles would have names. Oh, no. No, the church. Owie. Ankles.
My dream is to have a secret lab chair, but goddamn $700 to $1,200 for a fucking chair is crazy.
Yeah, I want to get this office chair that's like really, really expensive. I have back problems, so I need to get a good chair one of these days. Instead of just buying one chair every 8 years and then making the chair dissolve into dust. Like my other chair I had before I moved here. I loved the Gargoyles show. That was such a good show.
There's Atrium, a fancy feeding ground for a fancy dame. There's our boys in blue. Tread carefully.
Evening, friend. Afraid there's no fun to be found here. Back of the line, maybe it'll open up later.
Officer McMillan. 3 kids, wife has a bad leg.
I am here to see Isabella.
Uh-huh. Well, Miss Moore seems a mite busy, so far as we know. I'm trying to get a hold of her myself, as it happens. Place is locked up tight and no one's answering. Sorry to spoil your night, friend, but I'd find your party elsewhere.
Darn.
So much for sweet talking. It's a big building. There'll be another way inside.
Yeah, right. Probably up top too. Lots of things. You know, it's kind of sad that a lot of things don't last as long as they used to. Ask. Oh. I'm not much of a bar person. Not that I'm against anybody who is a bar person, but I just don't really care for it.
The secret lab chair I want is the Final Fantasy XIV Collab 1, and I want it with the armrest and leg rest attachment with the additional alpha lumbar pillow.
That sounds like a pretty fancy chair. I don't think I know Secret Lab.
Bad night to our heels.
Blood?
Blood on the snow? If I had to guess, that came from Atrium. Huh. Maybe you could scramble up, look for a window.
What the fuck is that? Oh, the racing chairs? Let me look at the Final Fantasy XIV chair.
The masterpiece is almost ready. Its beauty will
masterpiece, huh? That smells of Isabella.
Ooh. That's very pretty. So happy more people are playing this. I played this day 2 because I was not streaming day 1. I don't stream it as fast as others, but that's okay. What you missed? I just I looked up the Final Fantasy 14 chair. Thought it was cool. I'm really enjoying this game so far. Oops. Like. There we go. Got it.
Oh, I cannot wait for his return.
Whose return? Me?
Seattle will be cleansed.
No.
Fear nothing. I am pure.
Ew. It's a lot of dead people.
All will see and despair.
Someone approaches. Let's see.
Oh, fuck, fuck, fuck. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Why do they look so gross? Why do they have bats? Dang it. Canes will be done. Huh, you know what? You know what, gang? I think it might be a cult.
We shall bring them all to their knees.
I think it's a cult.
The embrace will be rapturous.
Will it?
Something threatens us.
Sorry, this is a very serious game.
Intruder.
There's an intruder, guys. Gang, there's an intruder.
On me.
Gang, watch out. There's someone in here. Oh, why'd they stop? Why'd you stop? Are they? Oh, it's because they know I'm here. Hold on. And now they don't know I'm here anymore. Okay, so now I can continue. Will you? Okay. Me? No.
This isn't over.
It is pretty rough when they're just a human. Come on, let me up.
Shooting.
Toes, not for free.
Too scared to fight.
Hide them from me. Our dark father.
Our dark father. Hold on. Up, get you. Okay, I guess I'll hit you. Can I? Nom 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 nom. I don't know if I actually drank his blood or if I just ate his dog collar, but what? I didn't see you. I probably yeeted you when you got stuck. Wow, that's a lot of people. Too many people, one would say. Not me. I'm sure he'll get better. Goodness gracious. Ooh. Whoops. All right. Well. Is it? Ugh. I like the guitar. Where'd he go? Does he? Wait. I marked in whose sight? Because I don't know who that is. Well, I know who Kane is, I suppose. He was so...
Now that's handy. They've made us a way up. Did you notice they wore your symbol? Benny, now these people? Curious.
Do they wear my symbol? I can't tell.
So much blood. But not all fresh by the tang.
Oh yeah, she's got a little scarification of a thing near her. You know, her, you know. Okay, I need to stop doing that. Okay. You know? Ooh, there's a lot of blood. Okay, so we found the cult. This is very exciting stuff. I love it when we find cults.
To you who are the source, to you who lie spent, the water of life flowed onwards to the fountain. Such fragile.
Ready to go into the club soon?
Icicles on the tongue.
Wouldn't miss it. I drained so many bodies for this.
Those are no dolls. So where did all this blood come from?
Yeah, some of your best work, I'd say. Great art. The way you hung the guy up and slit his throat. A dedication. I am beauty, and I will.
Isabella's saying some really weird
Put my
stuff.
soul into it, you know? I just hope the plan works.
Don't worry. We gave Isabella everything she needed.
Who's Lascow?
Raring to go.
I heard that there was an intruder skulking around downstairs. A canny kindred?
Don't worry about that.
Skulking?
That fucker's already toast. Crazy D went down to deal with it.
They sent Crazy D? Well, whoever that poor bastard was, I feel sorry for them.
Me too.
But they're nothing but a pile of bones by now.
Yeah.
Bones and cami tears.
Yeah. Y'all, I've been reduced to cami tears.
The city will drown in blood.
I could have sworn. May the darkness protect me.
May the darkness protect me. Man, they sound so cringy.
I don't see anything. I am a bride of Cain.
Ah, fuck!
My way. Stop the rise of Cain.
Hey, gang! Yummy. Wow. Wow. Hold on. We'll bask in the grotesqueness in a second. That's a lot of bodies. Look at that. That's a soup. Someone's making people soup. Why? This is not how you make appetizing soup. Oh, I am.
We will sit on thrones made of gold and wander and be incandescent. And you will become art. And interchange.
Yeah.
This is my prayer. This new world, this gift, this giving, this heart is mine. And I give this heart to you. So jump, Teshi, jump. And emerge as poetry of the blood. To you, my docile lambs, my unflinching acolytes, my sacrificial virgins, my weak, rocking cradles.
Hey! Hello? Ah! I found him! Man, you are ugly. Don't worry though. Wasn't Cain punished by God for incest? No, Cain was punished because he killed his brother, Abel.
The drops that fall from the overcast are scarlet, and each thrums with the steam.
Bah!
No more bindings.
No more bindings. Don't do it. No bindings.
Will sit on thrones made of gold and wander and be incandescent.
Man, just look at all this wasted space. We could be putting all the homeless people in these spaces. Instead, we're letting them go decrepit. Nipple. I really want her to stop talking. Hmm? Yay, yay, do it, put a little power to it. Go, Nomad. I am Beauty.
My art is my song.
And I will be heard. My art is my song. La 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 la. Someone took like one of those mop machines and just filled it with blood. Hi. Oh god fucking damn it. Ah, he's over there. Yay. I did it. I am so resourceful. It's me. Okay. Great art requires sacrifice. Shush, I heard you. You've only told me several times. Oh, an elevator, thank gosh. I'm so tired of just wandering around, skulking about in those darn little vents.
Now, this is more like Isabella.
Thrones made of gold and wonder and be incandescent. And you will become art, become the depths and
Drains to the dregs. I've seen this getup before. This is one of Isabella's blood dolls. A willing victim.
These party goers are completely drained of blood. They have multiple needle marks along their veins. These wounds are not fresh and they smell of drugs, not kindred. The mark of these bodies means that whoever these people were, however they died, no kindred drank from them. They were drained in some other matter. Oh, so cool. And they took off someone's bra. Someone's tatas are running around unrestrained.
this new world, this gift, this giving, this heart is mine. And I give this heart to you, my people. So jump, Teshing, jump. And emerge as poetry of the blood. To you, my docile lambs, my unflinching acolytes, my sacrificial virgins, my weak, rocking cradles. To you who are the source, to you who lie spent, the water of life flowed onwards to the fountain. Such fragile ephemera, icicles on the tongue, a sacrament of the flesh.
No easy way in unless you have the knack. If any of her security were around, I'd say knuckle an answer out of them. That first painting, it had your symbol. That got anything to do with it?
Because it is required. Great art requires sacrifice, a dedication. I am beauty, and I will be heard. My art.
Ooh, feel that breeze?
I am so good at this game. I am so good at puzzles.
Oh, mother. Well, hey there. Hope you're not looking for a bite to eat. Pretty as you are, I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to find another vein tonight. I'm a little short.
A little short? She's nearly empty.
Tell me who you are. Darling, I'm her favorite. She kisses me with her teeth, 'cause I'm the most delicious thing.
Wait. Don't we know her?
I'm Victorine. I'm Lizzie Siddle. I'm Ophelia, floating in the river of blood.
It's one of the twins.
I am her muse.
Sure.
You are her food.
It's Verona. Yeah.
Me Verona. But you'll see. Oh, she'll paint me eternally beautiful.
Didn't Verona die?
It'll save me. Wash my sins away.
Oh my. It is her. Poor kid.
You are dying. You need help. You're awful sweet for Karen, but I give myself willingly. I'd die for her 100 times over if I could. 'Cause I'll live forever in her art.
Yeah, this is a cult.
She paints salvation.
This is a cult. I sure love it when we find a cult.
Prayers.
Yeah.
She'll take us to heaven, and her work will open the door for us all. She gonna pin me up against the wall like the masterpiece I am. I can't wait.
Sure. Whatever you say, my dear. I am sorry that you have been convinced that being in a cult is worth your time. Oh, hey. I'm sure that there was a puzzle in here. But I brute forced it because I am the best. Oh, Jesus.
Close behind us. Well, when God closes a door.
What?
The cat complains, usually.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
I feel...
Fire? Fire! You alright?
She has done something to me.
Great.
She knew you were coming. She practically brought us here. To sap your power. I have never heard of this.
Ugh, we are fucked.
What in tarnation?
What in tarnation? Are you okay? The fuck? This is really weird.
Take care.
Oh God. Oh no. Stop. Please stop. Stop. I don't want to kill you. Stop. Stop. I'm like, I don't want to kill all these humans, not without a sippy sip. Oh, I can't. Whoop, whoop. Oh, they just all died.
What has she done to these folk? This level of control, the ghouls, the blood dolls.
Even me.
Yeah, it's a goddamn cult. Jonestown. Tools, toys to be used and discarded at her pleasure. We gotta stop this.
No fucking kidding. Fabian, you walked right into Isabel's trap. And then you died. Then what? This is the worst. I am not pleased. I am displeased. Oh, Jesus. I'll be honest, okay? The bouncing for... like, this bouncing thing. It is sort of like a cheap way, right? But it's also really disconcerting. Like this, why are these people made of jello? Well, it kind of wigs me out. I don't really like this. Ay, come on. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on.
No more to the hiding.
So many bodies because of her. We need to end this.
Oh, thank goodness. I go up? Where am I? I don't know if I'm supposed to go up or down. Nope, just here to wade through the many, many bodies. Great. That rose. Thank goodness I'm finally getting a few health potions.
Little Flame, you have made this such a collaboration. How wonderfully destructive of you.
Dang, can you imagine? There's like hundreds and hundreds of people from Seattle who are dead.
Canvas. Is our work not sublime?
Dang.
It makes a statement.
And what a statement it is.
I'm trying to appeal to her so I don't have to actually fight her.
You would understand. You are a Bruja, and people underestimate that passion.
Do they?
Sound of her own voice.
Enough of this.
God!
We've put up our love match
Fuck!
long
Fuck!
enough.
I will have
Come
straight
on!
answers from you.
And what can you give me for them?
This is more than you alone. Who is behind this?
Press the wrong fucking button.
Dying to tell you.
It seems you have chosen my role. Shall we not make beautiful art, you and I? A dance of destruction for all to see. Just give me a name, and I will gladly be your partner.
Oh, Little Flame, you do understand. Let me loosen your chains so that our climax can be all the greater. But as to what lies behind this, my answer should be no surprise. You've spent centuries running. A frightened rabbit before the sword of Cain.
Sabbat. Monsters. A death cult.
So simplistic.
I will destroy you, Isabella. And when I find your pack, I will destroy them as well. No mercy.
I should hope not. Now run, rabbit. Run, rabbit. Run, run, run!
The thing is, I can't drink these people. I want that. Did you hit him? Thank you. Yeah. Ow.
The mark. Tell me how to get rid of it.
Little flame. Love me.
Fire, this is her power. Don't listen.
Love me.
Shut up!
Well, that's one way to do it.
Wow. So, we have a death cult. That's fun. Kind of weird that it's a death cult considering they're all dead, but...
Ah, fire. Everything under wraps? How's Isabella holding up?
She was too far gone. I found her glorying in her narcissism. She was puppeting her crowd, draining them, her lake of blood to bathe in. She had no intent to preserve the Masquerade, quite the opposite, in fact. So, I took her head.
Well, shit. She always was one match away from an exploding cigar.
There's gonna be fallout. Tully, the PD.
On it. Gonna be tricky without our back room buddy, but I'll get it done.
But Tully's right. She was a problem. It's past time we trim the fat. Call it restructuring. Either way, it makes things easier. Well done, Sheriff. I'll make sure you're compensated.
I am not finished with my report. Isabella. She claimed to be Sabat, a member of the Sword of Cain. I assume you know of whom I speak. Cultists, Diablerists, the Ancient Blight. In the name of Cain, they would expose us, ruin us, run us out, or worse. No princedom is safe. Even a stable Seattle would fall to their chaos.
Cutie, you'd look great in a tinfoil hat, but I smell either batshit or bullshit.
Tully! I apologize for him, Fire. Please, continue.
That is not all. My mark. She knew it. She used it somehow to weaken me.
Listen, Demolition Derby, that's not the sort of thing you should throw around, capiche? A sheriff with a kill switch is not a useful sheriff.
Tully!
Look, Prince, with all genuine respect, you had 100 problems. Now you have 99, because thanks to the Nomad over here, a Tory ain't one. But Sabat's in the Belfry? Let's not invent ourselves a whole new to-do list.
I hear you, but we stay in business by dotting our I's and crossing our T's. Fire, look into this. I'll let Sophia know. Tully, just try to be helpful.
Yeah, he's too suspicious. He's suspicious. I don't like Tully anymore. I didn't really like him before. I really don't like him now. Or is he a red herring? He's probably a red herring. I think we'll, I don't know if the side quests will go away or if I can just like sleep the day away, wake up and do more side quests. I'm gonna see what sleeping, well, I lied. We're gonna do side quests. We're gonna do side quests and then then we're probably gonna stop for the night. We'll probably get to the end, or we'll probably get to the...
Well, if it isn't my favorite neck snapper.
What do you
Note, I am
want?
not wearing a protective collar, but that's only because I saved that for my intimate friends.
Are we not intimate?
Oh, don't take this badly, but you're a few centuries too old for me. This little chat is courtesy of my selfless desire to entertain the elderly. So listen up. Court's got secrets. All sorts of secrets. Territories, favors, contracts, obscure cult bullshit. Years and years of that good stuff. We don't write it down. That would just be plain dumb. Almost as dumb is to stuff it all into the head of a savant bookkeeper. But well, that's what they did.
What are you talking about?
See, there's this hive named of Willem, Court's secret keeper. For obvious reasons, he knows stuff. I was thinking he might have some hint about your mark buried away in his megadome.
Where will I find this Willem?
Last I heard, he was in the parking garage. It's where he goes when he's sulking. Advance warning, it's kind of rank. But I guess it's perfect for a Nosferatu who's ashamed to let his freak flag fly.
My thanks.
Hey, gotta be both a taker and a giver in a solid relationship. Am I right, sweetie?
I'm gonna kill him. I think that's what's gonna happen. I think I'm going to lose my temper and I'm going to kill him. But you want to know what? I actually think he's too annoying to be a bad guy. I think that this guy is just someone we have to deal with the rest of our undeath in Seattle. Unless he dies. The kind of annoying where, like, the entire time that you're dealing with it, you're like, God, I wish this guy would just go away. And then it turns out that when he goes away, you're kind of sad because who else are you supposed to hate? Where does all of his pent-up feelings go to? Who is the scapegoat for every bad thing that happens on my workday if he's not there? It really sucks that he's also useful too. For real!
Get off my corner, punk. This is my street. Find your own.
We could make a beautiful mess.
You're okay, kid. Have a good one.
The closer I walk to the side quest, the more I'm like, man, we really shouldn't accidentally find a side quest that's actually important and takes a long time. So we're gonna get to the side quest, we're gonna start the side quest, and then we're gonna call it a night. Because I don't want to accidentally go over time when we have a good stopping point. By the way, freaks who wear dresses in the winter? Too cold for that shit.
Something went down at the atrium. Care to share the details?
Isabella overstepped her bounds, and as sheriff, I dealt with it.
Huh. Good. Never talked to her, but I did hear her spout a lot of bullshit.
Is there trouble I can deal with?
Looks like it. You know the Tacoma bar over by the park? Coffin Joe made an appearance up on the roof there.
Who the
trying to break
freak
into the
is
building.
Coffin Jones?
Dealing with him will shut down one of the smaller Anarch factions.
I will deal with it. Who were you before you joined the Camarilla?
Oh, just as jacked, I can...
So you followed the advantage and adapt, rather than die.
Yeah. You've been around long enough to know how that goes. Maybe we got a thing or two in common after all.
Have a good night.
All right, gang. We're gonna stop for the night right there. It's a pretty good night. It's a pretty good place to stop, I think. Don't want it. We can start up tomorrow with nothing, actually, because tomorrow we're playing a game that I got a key for. So no Bloodlines tomorrow. We're gonna be playing a spooky game. I will say that that last section was kind of spooky. That was kind of weird. I didn't like it. Very uncanny. But we're going to be playing Flesh is the Fear. Fear is the Flesh. Fear of the Flesh. Fear of the Flesh. Right? Right. I got a key for it. The devs ever so gracious. Flesh made fear. There we go. The devs ever so graciously gave me a key. And I'm sure they give me this key with the intention of me playing it before it releases. But we've been playing and enjoying vampires too much. So I didn't really want to stop, but I did make a little exception. Okay. Looks like Wolfie is Wolfie is alive. Wolfie is alive and doing Frankenstein makeup, so I guess we gotta go say hi. Okay, gang, I'm gonna skedaddle. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me. Rules is rules. I'm gonna be here tomorrow, ready to yap at full speed, as I always do. And yeah, not really much else to say. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah? Yeah. See you tomorrow. Here's a heart just for you. Save for later. Use our now really carries your heart, you to you. Goodbye, VoD. Goodbye, you. Goodbye, me. Goodbye, everyone. Yeah, I think that's it. Ta-ta. Goodbye, you. Goodbye, me. Bye. Wee.